Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Scrapping Revolt. Yeah, so we have some video here for you guys, and of course, you already know that we like to do our scrapping over at industrial parks and businesses. They tend to throw out a lot of good stuff, so make sure to check it out if you guys have any nearby. Even drive around and look for some. They are always throwing out a lot of good scrap, and don't be afraid to kind of go beyond, just basic stuff. We take what we like to scrap, but let us know what you like to scrap for. I'm just looking right here at some of this stuff because all these little wires that you see, they add up too. I mean, we have a tote that we put for copper, so all of that stuff adds up. And that one right there was sealed. We do tend to take stuff in packaging as well, because things can be sold on eBay or even on Amazon, so it's not just scrapping. Someone threw out their lunch right there. Just to get off subject a little bit, but I like that packaging. The El Pollo Loco. Yeah, so let us know in the comments what it is that you guys like to go for. We like the non-ferrous, however, as I mentioned before, we have been upgraded at our local scrapyard, so we do get a little bit more for steel. So we are taking a bit more steel than we used to. So yeah, as you can see right there, that one is sealed. But yeah, like I was saying, we're taking more steel now. So I believe we're getting about 7 cents a pound for that. So, which is fine. I mean, if we find it, especially the small, dense, heavy stuff. So I think the rotors, those ones are really good. I'm not sure if anybody gets different categories for that, but that's something that's really heavy and more compact. And something like this is really good too. If you find any tools or chargers, any bases, anything like that, if you're able to test them, that's great. But if not, they can still go on eBay for parts or repair, and they do sell pretty well, as for especially replacement stuff like that. It sells really good. So if you have the space and you have the time to list it, then that's something that we suggest too. Where you can get more for your money, and yeah, just make it extra money besides just scrapping. And we do take the cans and bottles, but that does go for our kids, so they go through it and sort it, and then they'll get their money for that. So again, that's why you see us taking it, but that's not included in the donation that we make. And if you're new to this channel, we do a 5% donation to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and we try to do that every month, at the end of the month, and just kind of bring in the receipts that we have and deduct the 5%, and we make that donation. So for this month, we will be showing that up on the screen in a little bit, and we actually did it a little bit differently this time, where we were able to do in memory of. So we ended up doing in memory of Billy from Juby, and if you haven't seen their channel, make sure to check it out. The link is in the description. So unfortunately he did pass away recently, and we've just been trying to help out with the channel and just kind of bring more people to support his family. So we did do our donation in honor of him this month. And we want to say thank you again to everyone who participated in the benefit auction as well. So we have our other channel, Volt Diving, and that's our main one, and that's where we did the benefit auction with that, with other YouTubers as well. And we do want to increase the amount. So as of right now, we're doing 5%. Hopefully pretty soon we can increase that. The more we can get out, like doing the scrapping and the videos, the more we can increase to, make the donations for that. And this right here is going to be just like a little demonstration of how to take apart a dishwasher. So if anybody wants to scrap pieces or even take replacement parts too, you can do that. If you wanted to just take the whole thing like that, I mean, you can just load it up in your truck or van and just drop it off like that. You would get, steel for that, or, yeah, just for taking it in like that whole. But if you want to break it down, then you can make some more money and save less space too. So there's a lot of little things in here, as you can see, all the wires. So that you just want to cut off the ends, and I suggest to just put them together in a tote if you're gonna save them for when you take them in. And it doesn't take too long. I think it's a little bit longer when you have to make the video to show. But if you're just doing this, on your own, you can get it done pretty quickly. Make sure to take the plugs too, because those are, good weight right there. And you can take the motor as well. That has a good amount of copper in there. And that's just up to you. Like, if you want to break it down even more and get the copper out, that's fine. Or, if you just want to take it in like that, you can just take your motors in, without being processed more. So as you can see up on the screen, this is our donation picture that we put up. So like I said, we donate 5%, and hopefully that will increase soon, but as of right now, that's what we're doing. Minimum of $10. So if it ever goes below that, we'll put in extra. But that should increase soon. So make sure to subscribe, stick around, watch more videos, and yeah, that way we can get this growing, because if our other channels, we do donate as well, but this channel is the one where we're donating like actual money to help out for something. So we really want to continue that, and just to have it grow. And if anybody is interested also in donating, the links are in the description. You can just go to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, but we have the links in there as well. So anybody, anything is fine. Whatever you're able to, it really does help. And that will go directly to St. Jude. So yeah, as you can see, there's, a few screws back here. Just take them apart and all these pieces come out. You don't have to take the whole thing if you're not able to. But this is definitely something that you can, sort through and, save for later, take it in and get your money. And a lot of these places that we go to for like scrapping, my husband talks to the owners and people that work there, so they're all fine with him doing this. So that's why you kind of see him, taking this apart on the spot. So he doesn't even have to take it back home. He can just take it apart right there and then take whatever he needs. And then another scrapper that, wants the big bulky items, they'll pick it up, pretty quick, because there's always scrappers around. So it's not like he's leaving it there and it's never going to get picked up. I can guarantee you that it will be like gone the next day. And there's a lot of people that go for the, big bulky items. So yeah, someone will definitely pick it up and they'll like that. So as you can see the motor, there's a lot of copper in there. Mr. Volt does like to take it apart. So usually he'll go through the motors and take them out. I mean, unless if it doesn't make sense, because sometimes the weight of the whole thing, you can get more money by doing it that way than taking it apart. But that's just up to you. Like, you have to see how much copper's in there, if it's worth it or not. And these kind of things too, he's learning as he goes as well. So don't be afraid to just, try it out and see how it goes. If you guys scrap, then yeah, you find something like this. That's nice, because you're gonna keep finding things and keep building your piles. So maybe if you have like a schedule when you want to take them in, I mean, we just kind of go whenever they're full. But Mr. Volt likes to go through it, and he'll separate all his scrap. So the kids are outside, and we're all hanging out together while he's doing that. And then yeah, it's just another way to hang out with the kids, and then also making some extra money. Our son also helps him as well, so that's another thing. If you have maybe some teenagers, tell them that let's go scrapping and put them to work. No, but let them see how you work, how you get your scrap, and they can help out, and I think that's good. That's why we give the cans and bottles to our kids, so they do help out, and that way they can make some money on the side too. I think it just makes them feel a little bit more independent than having to ask, for things that they want. If they make their money, they have their bank accounts, and, they buy stuff when they need it. And whenever we find these totes too, we love to save them, because, they're always coming in handy. Gotta pick up all the parts and don't forget the tools. Do not forget your tools. You do not want to go out and leave your tools behind. And we end up using the rack from this one as well, so we just traded out our old one, and yeah, we were able to use that too, so that's another thing. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.